This video and every other video I make is brought to you by Patreon. Check the link in the description to see what kind of exclusive content you can get.
No matter who you are, now our future is gone. Monsters we created are all around. We have to survive now, sunshine is gone. What's left of the world live under the ground. But through the cold and fear, we see the dawn. We'll fight like the devil.
Hey, what's up, Universe? It's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K24 Universe Mode. Welcome back to Monday Night Raw. We are on the road to Survivor Series. It is now just under 3 weeks out is Survivor Series, and we are kicking Raw off tonight with a match that, in a way, both is and isn't for the Speed Championship. Give me a moment, I will explain. Axiom, the current reigning Speed Champion, making his way to the ring. Bronson Reed has been threatening to destroy the entire Raw roster if he doesn't get a shot at gold soon here in the LS11 universe. And, well, last week, Axiom came out to the ring and he said, hey, you want to keep talking about wanting gold? Well, guess what? I've got gold. I got the Speed title. Maybe it's not the title you had in mind, because Bronson has been talking about the World title or the Intercontinental title. He's yet really mentioned the Speed title. Axiom said, and I'll tell you what, I'll put that Speed title on the line, but because we got to adhere to the rules of the Speed title, which was a caveat from management more than it was anything, this matchup has no time limit, but the Speed title will only be on the line for the first 5 minutes. So Bronson Reed, the Colossal, this dominant powerhouse of a man, he has got 5 minutes on the clock, essentially, to become Speed Champion. So Bronson Reed, he's a former United States Champion. Could he add the Speed title to his trophy cabinet tonight? The two have gotten into incredible matches in the past, but Bronson Reed came up with the victory last time. So, without any further ado, five minutes on the clock. Here we go. Axiom comes in, big knee strike, knocks back Bronson. And into DDT. Axiom takes him down into a cover, hooks that tree trunk leg of Bronson. One kick out from Reed. Goes for a kick, gets caught, taken down by Bronson Reed. Reed grabs a hold of him now. Bronson Reed's got him up on his shoulders and drops him. We'll cover now. Bronson Reed cover for the one. Axiom kicks out this time. Former North American champion in NXT is Axiom. He was voted as one of the breakout NXT stars last season. In the running for Breakout Star of the Year this year is Axiom. As there's a big DDT from Axiom to Bronson Reed. Takes him down. Double axe handle. Now Axiom knocks him into the corner here. Axiom goes for him. Counter. Reed puts him head first in the turnbuckle. He's got him now. Bronson scoops him up and takes him down with a stun gun in the corner. Getting him back up to his feet now, and Bronson Reed with Axiom. Pulls him in. Back body drop, taking him down. He gets him back up again now, does Bronson. And Bronson Reed with Axiom. Take him down again into another cover. Bronson to try and win that Speed title. Kick out again from Axiom. And now Axiom. Whoa! What a Spanish fly counter there, taking him down. Axiom into standing moonsault on Bronson. 1.5 minutes has passed, so Bronson Reed only has 3.5 minutes to try and win the Speed title tonight. As Axiom hits the massive dive to the outside. Roundhouse kick takes him down. Got him back to his feet now. Axiom with Bronson Reed. Throws him back into the ring now. Axiom's got him down. Bronson rolling back to his knees. Axiom sidesteps him, and Axiom runs in. Bronson's got him. He's up. Powerbomb. He's down. Bronson Reed. Here we go. If he hits this, it's over. We're going to have a new speed champion. Win for the tsunami. Axiom out of the way. Hits him with the knee strike. Axiom's got him now, and Axiom's turn. He's going to look for... Win for golden ratio. Got caught. As Bronson's got a hold of him now. Bronson Reed has him in trouble now. Drops an elbow on him. He's down here, and Bronson Reed grabs Axiom. Back up to his feet now. Bronson with Axiom. Throws him into the corner now. Bronson Reed went for him. Axiom got out of the way now, and Axiom, big knee strike there, knocking him back. Goes for him again. Bronson dropping him. Pulls him back in now, does Bronson Reed, and Bronson Reed. No, Axiom countering. Axiom. Super kick. Hits him with a second. Follows it up with a third. Whiffs the fourth. Bronson's got him now. Bronson Reed grabs him, lifts him up, drops him. And now Bronson Reed throws him into the corner, and Bronson. Whoa! Axiom out of the way again. Axiom. Zaguri only staggered him though. Bronson Reed was perfectly fine, and Bronson pulls him in. Powerbomb to Axiom. And now Bronson Reed. He's got Axiom up for another one. Axiom slides out of the powerbomb though, and Axiom. Golden ratio connects a second time. And actually connects for the first time. Bronson dodged it the first time. 2. Bronson Reed still in it. 1 minute remains on the Speed Championship eligibility in this matchup. But again, we're going to stick with this one until we have a winner between Reed and Axiom. As Axiom now, super kick, flooring him. Bronson's down. Bronson Reed goes to the outside. Axiom has a big jump to make. Oh my God! And Bronson Reed picks him up and spikes him on the floor. And now Bronson's got Axiom back into the ring. Bronson Reed. 30 seconds remain for Bronson. Axiom's down now, and Bronson Reed looking for... Win for the tsunami! Axiom out of the way. Hits him with a knee strike. And now Axiom, here we go. Standing moonsault takes down Bronson. He's got him back to his feet. 10 seconds remain. Axiom grabs Bronson. It looks like Axiom's speed title, no matter the night, is going to be safe here. And I can now confirm that the speed title is safe as we've hit the 5-minute mark. Axiom with a massive dive to the outside took down Bronson. Bronson Reed goes down. Axiom throws him back into the ring. Going to the top rope now is Axiom. Here we go. Tell him to get back up to his feet again. Now Axiom. Missile drop kick. Bronson's down now. Axiom. He's caught. Massive power slam though. Bronson Reed dropping him. And now Bronson's got him for German suplex to Axiom. He's got him back to his feet now. And Bronson Reed with a chop taking him down. Drops him with an elbow. Reed now picking him back up again. He's got him in. He's up. He's down with a powerbomb. Now Bronson Reed's got Axiom back to his feet, and Bronson throws Axiom over the top rope out to the floor. Bronson Reed grabs the announce table cover, and here we go. Bronson sweeps off the announce table. He grabs Axiom back to his feet, and Bronson Reed puts Axiom on the table now. Last time he went for this on Axiom, he missed and went through the table himself. Is Axiom going to be able to make lightning strike twice, though? Tsunami! Tsunami through the announce table. Down goes Axiom. And Bronson follows it up with another one. Bronson Reed now grabs Axiom by the throat. Launches him. Bronson Reed's decided that the tsunamis weren't enough. Axiom's now down. He's definitely out. One more time. 1, 2, 3. It may not be the championship. It may not be a title win. But ultimately, in the end, Bronson Reed does get the victory tonight. Bronson Reed wins. Axiom outlasted the 5 minutes. He retains, but ultimately the winner, Bronson Reed. It's only a matter of time. Our title matches for Survivor Series are booked, but our December pay-per-view is not that far away. You were all expecting us to get mugged last week. There was not a single person that expected that the major players were going to walk out of last week unscathed. I mean, sure, we lost Robert Stone, but here's the thing. That's why I put him in the match. I never wanted to be business partners with Stone. I've always found him to be a creep. I don't like how he's latched himself to my wife for her name value. And so I found the easiest way to get rid of him. And to take everything that was his. I'll admit I wasn't fully expecting him to kick Tiffany out. In fact, if she'd wanted to be a major player, I'd have let her. But she's decided to wage war with us. And that's fine. We do have a new business manager who made herself very well known in a, let's call it, fiery display last week. Stevie Turner, the new business manager of the major players. She will not be involved at Survivor Series, though. Don't worry. Tiffany, if you're listening, and I know you are because I am, must see. Chelsea and Steph have heard your little challenge for the 4-on-4 match, and they've accepted. And they've already got their full team to put together. Because they've got Nikita Lyons and Nia Jax on their side. Can you say the same? Do you have a team? Or have you spent too long making enemies around here to have anyone willing to back you up? Just gotta love it when a plan comes together. Good luck, kiddo. You're gonna need it. Alright, we move straight into some tag team action up next here at Raw. As here is the life of the party making their way to the ring. The duo, Katana Chance, Kaden Carter, making their way down to the ring. They're going to be taking on a duo we were just talking about, that being Chelsea Green and Steph DeLander of the major players. So, they've made their way down to the ring, have these two women, Katana and Kaden, ready for action. As here they come, two members of the major players. Chelsea Green and Steph DeLander making their way to the ring. You heard Matt Cardona just a moment ago. Apparently these two have managed to recruit none other than Nia Jax and Nikita Lyons to be on their team. So, they've made their way to the ring. Let's do this. Chelsea and Katana Chance starting it out. Katana grabs a hold of her, pulls Chelsea in, scoops her up. Katana Chance has her up, and stun gun taking her down. Into a cover now. She's down here. Kick out from Chelsea Green. Katana Chance now grabs a hold of her. Chelsea countering. Chelsea Green throws her into the corner, into a clothesline. Grabs a hold of her, getting her back up to her feet now. Chelsea has Katana, throws her across the ring, back into the corner of the major players. Tag made, Steph DeLander in, and now Steph and Chelsea. Here we go. Flying shoulder block. Takes down Katana Chance. And now the former TNA Knockouts champion back to her feet, Steph DeLander. Uppercut now, knocks down Katana Chance. Getting her back up to her feet here. Steph's got a lot more size on her than the rest of the competitors in this matchup. Steph runs in, collides with Katana now, and now Katana Chance grabs a hold of her, pulls her in. Katana Chance slams her down by the back of the head, and kick into the back. Tag made. Caden Carter is in now, and now Caden Carter runs in, takes her down. Big kick there, comes off the ropes here, goes for, sidestepped into Bulldog from Steph. Now Steph DeLander hits the ropes. Drop kick takes down Caden Carter. Carter back to her feet. Super kick though. Steph says no. Steph getting her back up to her feet now. And Steph DeLander grabs a hold of her. Swings her around. Throws her across the ring into the corner of Chelsea and Steph. And now Chelsea and Steph. What are they thinking here? What a double team! Down goes Caden Carter. Takes a shot at Katana Chance as well now. And Caden Carter's got her now. Here we go. Caden with a right hook into the back. Grabs her from behind here. Lifts her up. And dropping her. Getting her back up to her feet now. Caden Carter with Chelsea Green. Throws her into the corner. Goes for the right hook. Countered. Chelsea puts her in the corner now. Chelsea with Caden on the top rope. Chelsea Green. Here we go. Going up top with her. Chelsea Green. Gonna come off the top rope now. And superplex taking her down. Chelsea's got her back up to her feet. Goes for a kick in the ribs. Gets caught. Enziguri knocks her down. Tries to take out Katana Chance before she can get into the match, but Katana Chance instead. Hurricane Rana takes her down. And now Katana Chance grabs her, throws her across the ring, off the ropes. They collide. She's got her with that kick there. Katana's got her now. Katana Chance. Jumping neck breaker. Down she goes. Chelsea wants the tag. Katana's going to stop her now, and now Katana Chance. Whoa! Kisses the canvas. Grabs hold of her, throws her into the corner. Tag made. Steph DeLander in now, and now Steph and Chelsea looking for a flying shoulder block, taking her down. Gets her back up to her feet now. Steph DeLander goes for a kick, countered by Katana Chance now. Katana Chance, snapmare into drop kick into the head. Now Katana kicking to the back, has her down now. Katana Chance grabs onto Steph DeLander here, countered by Steph. Steph now chopping away at her. Steph DeLander fires back. No, Katana Chance pulls her in. Eat defeat takes her down. Drops her there, taking her down, picking her back up to her feet. Uppercut here. Katana Chance firing back at her now. Uppercut again, knocks her down. Picking her back up to her feet here. Katana Chance is down. Drop kick there from Steph DeLander now. And Steph. Oh! Is Caden legal? I can't tell. Well, folks, I believe Caden Carter's legal. But I don't... Someone might need to tell Steph DeLander that. She is just pummeling Katana Chance right now. Now Caden Carter grabs her. Carter throws her over the top rope. Caden Carter now. Oh my god, shoved back by Steph DeLander now. And Steph, well, she didn't have it figured out. I think she's got it figured out now. Corner now. Steph DeLander goes for the boot. Kicked in the leg by Caden. Caden Carter now. Goes for right hook. Countered. Steph DeLander. Kick in the midsection. Pulls her in. Double underhook. Into. Package driver. Taking her down. Not a pile driver. Just a package powerbomb. Down she goes. Into the cover. Steph DeLander for the 1. For the 2. For the 3. Chelsea Green and Steph DeLander with the victory. The major players in the women's side of things in the tag division showing their true colors tonight, showing that as a tag team, they work together pretty damn well. Big win for these two tonight. Uh-oh. Oh my god! Well, there's Nikki Cross of the Wyatts. And Cardona said the major players were done the Wyatts, but I don't think that goes both ways. And back in the ring, the other woman of the Wyatts, Alexa Bliss, with the DDT to Chelsea. Tiffany Stratton may have found a pair of friends in dark places. Twisted Bliss, because it seems, whether she wants them or not, she's got two women ready to back her up against the major players. Wise man. Yes, my tribal chief. We're going to have to do something we don't like tonight. What do you mean by that? Look, I don't like being wrong. You know that. Oh, my tribal chief. You're never wrong. You're right. I'm not. That being said, I think we're going to have to swallow a real bitter pill tonight. Elaborate, please. Go get Big E. Get the GM. I need to negotiate some stuff with him. Of course, my tribal chief. Quite the interesting situation we find ourselves in, it would seem, concerning the OTC. But for now, while he negotiates with the Raw general manager, as it seems he's doing, we have got another singles matchup as here comes Andrade to the ring. So Andrade makes his way down to the ring. He and Penta are going to begin a big triple threat here very soon. So, Penta and Andrade are going to be challenging Nathan Frazier in a triple threat matchup in just a few weeks at Survivor Series for the Intercontinental Championship. But Andrade in some singles action tonight. It's been a real turnaround season here in this second half of the season for Andrade. Went from pretty much never being on TV this season, and now he's about to be on one of the big four, fighting for the Intercontinental title. as he's getting a bit of a warm-up in here tonight as he takes on Giovanni Vinci, who, well, unfortunately, it's been kind of the other way around for him. He started the season as part of Imperium. He had a little bit of a go of it singles-wise when he got drafted here, or traded here to Raw, after he was kicked out of Imperium, but, as of late, it's been a little bit of a struggle for Giovanni Vinci. All of his efforts to break out as a singles star seem to be, kind of blowing up in his face just a little bit. Just a little bit. So Giovanni Vinci making his way down to the ring. Vinci and Andrade, one-on-one. Here we go. As they both log up, Giovanni Vinci's got him. Hits him with a big spine buster there, taking him down, rolling him over here. He's got him again, countered. Andrade, punch to the head, knocks him back here, and Andrade comes in, drop toe hold, knocking him down. Hits him with a second one. Andrade now into a boot. Down goes Vinci. He's got him back up to his feet now, and Andrade overhand chop to Vinci. Giovanni Vinci now grabs him, and Vinci has Andrade up on his shoulders. Vinci rolling senton. Giovanni Vinci's got him down. Andrade now kick to the midsection. Vinci's got him now, and Andrade into Enziguri, knocks him down. He's got him back up to his feet here. Andrade with a chop. And again, Vinci getting knocked back. Andrade knocks him back. Andrade comes in. Vinci's got him now, and Vinci into spine buster, takes him down. Back to his feet now. Vinci with Andrade into the corner. Vinci kicking him in the ribs. Andrade in trouble. Put the boots to him now is Giovanni Vinci. Andrade goes down. Into a cover now. Vinci cover on Andrade. One kick out from Andrade. Grabs a hold of him now, and now Giovanni Vinci with Andrade up on his shoulders. Andrade slides through, chop block, knocking him down. Vinci rolls out of the ring now, and Andrade clears the ring with a dive. Taking him down there is now Andrade, gets him back up, and Andrade with Vinci back towards the ring, grabs a hold of him, and sends him back into the ring now, does Andrade. And now Vinci getting back to his feet. Andrade, whoa, runs right into that knee strike. Down he goes now, and Andrade is down. Giovanni Vinci grabs a hold of him, pulls him in into a big chop there, knocks him down. Vinci's got him down. He's got Andrade back to his feet now, goes for a kick. Andrade countering. Andrade hits him with that back elbow strike. Gets him back to his feet now, and Andrade looking to deliver the message. Cover for the 1, 2, 3. Andrade nails the message, and I think Vinci gets the point. Drives the point home with the message there, does Andrade. Big victory there for Andrade tonight. A lot of momentum for the former NXT champ on the road to Survivor Series now. Oh, and there's the AOP. Authors of Pain, a final testament. Nathan Frazier's buddies, his enforcers. It seems they're finally getting serious like he told them to, and they're doing his bidding as usual, laying out one of his opponents for Survivor Series. Oh, wait a minute. Up on the entranceway. Penta being dropped by Nathan Frazier. And Nathan just making sure that both of his challengers for in a couple of weeks in Survivor Series stop underestimating him. All right. Well, here he is. He went to the GM and he seems to have made a bargain. Come to some kind of agreement. The OTC, the chief without a tribe, is here. There he is, but the question is, what does Roman Reigns want? What kind of deal did he reach with Big E that has brought us here tonight? So Roman is here. He's left the wise man in the back. Roman Reigns, he said he's going to swallow a bitter pill tonight. Not sure what he means by that, though. So, Roman's here. Let's hear what he's got to say. Look, I am not the kind of guy to concede things very often. In fact, I can't tell you the last time I did. Maybe I'm too stubborn for my own good sometimes. But there's two guys I tried to ask to help me in this war game situation a couple of weeks ago that told me where I could go and what I could do to myself. Austin Theory, Tommaso Ciampa. Gentlemen, indulge me for a moment. I'd like to renegotiate our little discussion from a few weeks ago. Well, he has asked them down to the ring. And Austin Theory, at the very least, is going to oblige. Here he comes. The Now, as he calls himself, Austin Theory, A-Town down. Austin Theory in the house. Of course, Theory and Roman have had some issues with one another as of late. Roman referring to Theory as just another job guy a few weeks ago when he was insulting Jimmy Uso for being unable to put Austin Theory away back at Clash at the Castle, Scotland. So A-Town Down is here. The question is, will the other man that Roman just called out be here? So it seems he is. Tommaso Ciampa is here. Well, the camera's panning around. Where's he at? Is it like oh, there he is. Tommaso Ciampa here as well. This is going to be interesting, seeing as what happened a few weeks ago. Roman, make it quick, make it good, or I'm going to start swinging like I did a few weeks ago. Yeah. I don't really like Ciampa much, but he's onto something. So unless you're here to apologize for calling me a job guy right before I laid your ass out, I don't want to hear it either. Boys, I ain't going to apologize for that. I don't do that. What I am here to do, though, is negotiate. Look, I don't like the Forsaken. In fact, I don't really like anyone around here. But I like the Forsaken less than I like everyone else. So, I'm prepared to swallow a very hard pill. You two do not like me. I do not like you. We are not friends. We will probably never be friends. But If you two will help me in War Games, that officially makes you my people. The same way that Seth is one of my guys. Same could be said for Mox. Hell, to a small extent, I even consider Buddy Murphy one of my boys. May not like him too much, but he scratched my back, so I scratch his. Same thing goes for you two. Tommaso, talking to you first. Make it quick, and make it worth my time. Straight to the point. I get it. You miss your Goldie, don't you? Your world title. You're on Raw now. She's on SmackDown. But it has been 4 long years since you were last a world champion. And the last guy that was WWE champion before Kevin Owens cashed in on me, that was your boy Johnny Gargano. We all saw what Kevin did to him. That pisses you off, doesn't it? You hate Kevin Owens. In fact, he's probably the one guy you might hate a little bit more than me around here. What if I told you that whether it's Kevin Owens or LA Knight, I could get you a WWE title match next month? You help me, I stay out of the way. I don't call for a rematch next month. I put in a good word with Big E. We win War Games. You're the next #1 contender to the WWE Championship. Think about it. Chance to win back a world title for the first time in 4 years. Kevin Owens beats LA Knight at Survivor Series. Chance to get revenge for your best friend, for your brother. And even if it's LA Knight, chance to shut that loudmouth dumbass up. Credit where it is due. You know what I want. For now, you've got yourself a deal. That leaves you, doesn't it? A-Town down. The Now, Austin Theory. All on your own. Yeah. Are you gonna apologize for calling me a job guy? I already told you I don't do that. You're being trained by Adam Pearce. A legend. A former world champion in his own right. Now, I can't promise you a WWE title match like I did for Tommaso. But I got something just as good for you. Another world title. You trying to send me back to SmackDown? Not even close. See, I mentioned Adam Pearce because your coach is a former NWA world champion. Lucky for you, the NWA world champion is in WWE right now. That being Gunther. You help me at War Games, I'll get you Gunther next month. And you have a chance to win the same title your mentor once held. I got one more request, Roman. Name it. I'll make it happen. If you're in. I'm in on one condition. One more match I want. What do you want? Intercontinental title? Match over on SmackDown? Match with a legend? You want me to call someone out of retirement? No. Roman? I want you. Excuse me. I want you next week. I'm gonna kick your ass, and you're gonna stop calling me job guy. Alright. Want to earn your way out of being called that by me. I get it. I respect it, actually. All right. Sure, kid. Next week, you and me, middle of this ring. Does that mean you're in for War Games? Yeah. I'm in. Good. Then that leaves one. Gentlemen, I might have a solution to that. Do you now? Can't guarantee. Have your wise man meet me in the back. We'll make some calls. I'll work with it. Jimmy, and you little cosplaying sons of bitches in the Forsaken. We're almost at capacity. So be ready for that advantage match in a couple weeks. We'll see you in War Games, boys. Acknowledge us. A few short weeks ago, at Clash at the Castle, my brother and we won the World Tag Team Championships at last, adding another title to House Hardy and making us by far the most decorated tag team in all of professional wrestling. And so, while so far all we have done is help our good friend Joe Hendry in that six-man tag team matchup a few weeks ago, we do not want to sit by and be paper champions. The last thing that Jeff and I want is to be paper champions. The last thing we want is not to defend these titles. We want to be fighting champions. We've got one of the best tag team rosters in the world here on Monday Night Raw right now. And so next week, this is our official message to the entire Raw locker room that next week we are holding an open challenge for these World Tag Team titles. Whoever wants them can come and get their shot. The Hardy Boys will be waiting. All right, we have got some women's action coming up next. Our main event is coming up after this. It'll be Team Kevin and Chris back together again against Randy Orton and LA Knight. But up next, it is some singles action on the women's side of things as one half of the number one contenders to the women's tag team titles is going to be taking on the women's world champion, as Raquel Rodriguez is actually going to be the one in singles action tonight. Though they are coming out to Liv's theme, and Liv frequently puts herself front and center. But these women, two members of the Final Testament. We saw a lot of the other members of the Final Testament tonight. The only ones we haven't seen are Cross and Scarlett, who, well, they're pretty much always lurking. I think we know this. So even if we don't see them, they're probably here somewhere. But Raquel Rodriguez is going to be in singles action tonight, taking on one of her old rivals of the LS11 universe. Of course, at one point in time, Raquel was thought to have been the woman that was going to take the women's world title when it was still the Raw Women's title from Rhea Ripley during Rhea's historic 477-day title reign. Ray, you still should have let me make it 500 days, you bastard. So, Liv and Raquel have made their way to the ring. As here comes Mommy to the ring. The demon in your dreams. One half of the women's tag team champions, the women's world champion as well. Here she comes. There they are, the Judgment Day. We saw them on NXT last week. We'll be seeing them again this week because Joe Hendry this week has got a song. He's going to have a live concert for the Judgment Day this week on NXT. The women's tag champions, Rhea Ripley and Cora Jade. The women's world champion also is Rhea Ripley. The NXT champion, Buddy Murphy, and Damian Priest, who seems to be hinting that he's got a plan to have the entire Judgment Day wrapped in gold before it's all said and done. So we will find out what his plan is eventually, I would imagine at least. So, Rhea, Buddy, Cora, and Damian making their way to the ring. Rhea and Raquel facing off for the first time in quite a few years at this point in LS11 Universe, I believe. Up next. So, Judgment Day is here. Here we go. The big trucks is gonna eat the little trucks. As they lock up, Raquel's got her. Rhea kicks her in the head, or hits her in the head with a knee strike. Raquel grabs a hold of her now, and Raquel, no, countered. Rhea hits the ropes now, and Rhea Ripley hits her with a big kick now. Down goes Raquel. And now Rhea's got a hold of her. Rhea Ripley, German suplex, taking her down. Raquel connects elbow strikes here, firing back at her now. Grabs a hold of her. Rhea Ripley, oh, dumped out of the ring by Raquel. Of course, Raquel Rodriguez, former Women's Royal Rumble winner back in Season 3 of the LS11 Universe. That's when she challenged Rhea at WrestleMania. It was a triple threat with Io Sky, but Sky went on to win. As Rhea grabs a hold of Raquel now, and Rhea Ripley with a big knee strike. Raquel is overpowering the Women's World Champion here as well. As Rhea goes into the corner, Raquel runs the shoulders into her. And for those wondering, I feel like I've already talked about this, but you know, for those that are still watching this point in the video, which I know is not many of you, because we usually lose people in the first 30 seconds, and they click through to see who wins the main event, and then comment, great episode, 30 seconds after the episodes come out. Or they use YouTube's new stupid AI feature that summarizes the video. I hate that thing. I hate a lot of AI things, though. Anyways, yes, I've seen all the new stuff with 2K25. I've also heard that they're limiting the PC version to be the same as PS4 and Xbox One for some fucking reason. It's stupid, but, you know. I'll still be on PC. Series will still continue. And no, we're not going to reset the continuity for 2K25. We've never reset the continuity. As Rhea Ripley, big right hooks now, connecting to Raquel Rodriguez. And yes, we will use intergender sparingly. We're not going to just completely get rid of all gender restrictions for titles. You're not going to see you're not going to see Roman Reigns fighting for the Women's World title. Rhea Ripley now gets Raquel up on her shoulders. I just thought with former Men's United States Champion Rhea Ripley being in the ring, it was important to go ahead and acknowledge that I have seen the new stuff with 2K25, and I am excited about it. As Raquel hits that massive lariat there on Rhea. Pulls her in now, and Raquel has her up and sends her spinning into the mat, stacking her up. A taste of her own medicine with that pin as well. But Rhea kicked out. And now Raquel looking to finish the job here. Raquel goes for her, countered by Rhea. Rhea Ripley kicks her in the ribs, pulls her in. Rhea's got her for Riptide. Into a cover now, has her down for the 1, 2. No! Raquel kicks out of the Riptide. Looks like one of the members of Judgment Day exposed the turnbuckle there. As Rhea now grabs onto Raquel, throwing her back into the ring. Rhea Ripley grabs onto her now, gets her back up to her feet, and Rhea kicks her in the head here. Ripley's got her back to her feet. Liv Morgan's starting to get worried. Of course, Raquel and Liv going to be challenging for those women's tag titles at Survivor Series. Rhea Ripley now with Raquel back up on her shoulders again. Hits her with a second electric chair. Gets her back to her feet, and Rhea, to wrap up the job, going for a second. Gonna connect with Riptide to Raquel. Hooks the legs for the 1, for the 2, and the 3. Just like that, Rhea Ripley getting the win. Rhea Ripley beats Raquel Rodriguez tonight. Earns the momentum for Judgment Day heading into Survivor Series. Our main event, Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho against LA Knight and Randy Orton coming up next. But before that, because somehow I've drawn the short fucking straw and they're on my show despite being in another company, We have a video message from the Young Bucks, the challengers to the Trios titles for Survivor Series. Good evening, Monday Night Raw. I am Matthew Jackson, and I am Nicholas Jackson, and we are Executive Vice Presidents of All Elite Wrestling. That is right, and we are 2/3 of the greatest Trios wrestling team of all time, the Elite. That is right, because us and our best friend in the world, Kenny Omega, are the greatest trios who ever lace up a pair of boots and get in the ring for six-man tag team action. We are, well, at least Matthew and I are founding members of the Bullet Club. That is right. And we were some of the longest tenured members of the group, which is more than old Alan, Luke, and Carl can say, isn't it? I believe you're right. And us and Kenny, we have never been separated. We didn't let ourselves get fired and go play around in different promotions for 3 years. No, we did not. We have stuck together this whole time. So, that is why, AJ, we came here on Raw a few weeks ago and just reminded you that we needed to knock you down a few pegs. Just reminded you that, you know, we're always going to be better than you, and that Kenny is always going to be the real best wrestler alive, if that wasn't obvious already. And we also just wanted to remind you that because those trios titles float between different brands of the LS11 universe, we're coming for them at Survivor Series. Now, with 2 weeks left until the show, the most we're going to be willing to do is send videos into your shithole of a company that you work for, and we're not going to bother showing up there in person. It's not really worth our time. You know, keeping you from the WWE title was one thing, but coming back and wrestling on Raw, that's below our pay grade. Yeah, we'll save wrestling on the second best weekly show for you, AJ. That's your problem. We'll see you at Survivor Series, though. Yeah, and keep those trios titles polished for us. Keep them nice room temperature as well. Don't let the straps get ruined. Don't let the metal get rusty. And we'll see you soon. Alright, folks, it's the main event, Monday Night Raw. This is our last matchup of the evening. And it is tag team action. As here is the megastar, the number 1 contender to the WWE Championship for Survivor Series, making his way to the ring. He's a former he's a former WWE champion in his own right, former United States and tag team champion as well, Money in the Bank winner. He's done a lot in his short few years here in the LS11 universe. Showed up in season 2, and now we're on my God, we're on season 6. It is L.A. Knight making his way to the ring. He could become a 2-time WWE champion if all goes well for him in just a few nights at Survivor Series, which I can confirm Survivor Series will be the last WWE premium live event before the move to 2K25. We'll still have weekly episodes leading in, obviously, and then the first episode on 2K25 will be probably Monday, March 10th, Mario Day, because the game comes out on the 7th, and I'm not asking Ray to get the game on the 7th and have an episode done in the same day, because he's going to have to, you know, do everything else. So, here is the Viper. Here is Randy Orton making his way to the ring. The man that had Kevin Owens seemingly beat back at Clash at the Castle before Chris Jericho, the Grand Champion, the LS11 Universe Grand Champion, showed up. As Orton makes his way down to the ring, Randy Orton here tonight, back in action. Of course, Randy said if Chris Jericho shows himself in WWE again, he's going to drop his ass with an RKO, maybe even punt him into retirement. Finally, Randy Orton makes his way down to the ring. The Viper and the Megastar, a duo you never knew you needed. So, Randall Keith Orton, son of the Hall of Famer Cowboy Bob Orton, First ballot Hall of Famer when that time finally comes, but he claims he can keep doing this for 10 more years, which would put him in his 50s, but also 50 in the year, like, 20, what? He'll probably be 50 in, what, like 2030 or something like that? 50 in the year 2030 is very different from 50 in 1990. Or 2003, even. So, Randy Orton's made his way to the ring. Let's bring out the opposing team. Do we really have to? Do we? They're saying we do. Here he comes. A guy that, if you're an LAW fan, you know is going to be in action in LAW here in a couple weeks at the Termination Chamber. Oh, God, why? Put it away. Put him away. Put the legs away. It's the LS11 Universe Grand Champion. That belt gives him the ability to float anywhere and everywhere in the LS11 Universe. It's Chris Jericho making his way to the ring. Chris Jericho is here. So, Chris Jericho is here. The learning tree, as he calls himself. He will be involved in LAW for the upcoming War Games match we got going on over there in a couple weeks at our Termination Chamber event. It's going to be Chris Jericho and the rest of the Intellectual Alliance, which consists of him, Raj Desi, formerly Jinder Mahal, the Ryback, and Aaron Stevens, formerly Damian Sandow, against Team LS11 Universe, Team Xander, which is myself, Ray, and two partners that I cannot reveal who they are, but one of them is going to make our chances of winning drastic go up. The other is going to be ready to rumble, is all I can say about that. Jericho's made his way to the ring. As here comes the WWE champ to the ring. Here he is, the prize fighter, Kevin Owens, making his way to the ring. Owens in the house. So Kevin Owens, he's a Grand Slam champ in his own right. He is one of a handful of people we have seen become a Grand Slam champion, within the, no pun intended, grand scheme of things in the LSL universe. Tommaso Ciampa was the first we ever saw win, and Grand Slam in the WWE scheme of things would be WWE or World Heavyweight title, Intercontinental, United States, and one set of tag team titles. In the time we've been doing LS11 Universe, people we've seen with that feat that we've seen hold all those titles, and this does count Retro Series as well, include John Cena, Tommaso Ciampa was the first, The Miz, and I believe there is someone else, but I might be mistaken on that one. There are quite a few who are one away that we have not seen. But nonetheless, I believe Dolph Ziggler is the other one. Unless, have we seen him with tag titles in LS11 Universe? Maybe I'm incorrect on that one. I'll get back to you on that. But either way, LA Knight and Chris Jericho starting it out. And Jericho immediately wants nothing to do with LA Knight. And Knight takes down Owens. LA Knight now grabs Chris Jericho. And Knight with Jericho. He puts him in the ropes here. LA Knight's got Chris. He's in the ropes. And Knight is going to hand him right to Randy. As here comes Randy Orton. He's going right after Jericho. Randy Orton going after Chris Jericho here. Jabs him, punches him in the gut, pulls him in into belly to belly. Down he goes. Orton turning him over now. Chris Jericho down. Randy Orton's got him, and Randy Orton into a chokehold here, trying to choke him out. Randy Orton's got him. Chris Jericho slides out of it now. Chris Jericho comes back in into DDT. Orton swings him around now. Randy Orton's got him. Punch to the back of Chris Jericho. Grabs a hold of him now, and now Randy with Jericho. Back body drop, taking him down. And now Jericho getting picked back up to his feet by Randy Orton. Orton's got him. Randy Orton's got Chris Jericho. Taking him towards the corner. Head first in the turnbuckle. He's got him here. And now Randy with Jericho up. And down. Into a cover now. Randy Orton cover for the one. Kick out from Chris Jericho. LA Knight in and Jericho. Now the WWE Champ's in. Kevin Owens caught with a DDT from LA Knight. Owens now getting back to his feet. Knight. Owens now trying to pull LA Knight off of Chris Jericho here. Firing away at him. Kicks him in the ribs. LA Knight. Chris Jericho's got a... Owens has got it now in the corner. Big hip attack there. Kevin Owens knocks down his challenger. Cannonball into the corner. Down goes LA Knight. Kevin Owens now grabs onto him. Owens stomped to the arm of LA. He's got him now. Kevin Owens sent on to LA Knight, taking him down. Owens getting LA Knight back up to his feet here, and Kevin Owens goes for him. LA Knight countering here. LA Knight's got him. Big jab there, firing back. Knight's got Kevin Owens now, pulls him in, and power slam to the WWE Champion. And now Kevin Owens is down. Randy Orton tagged in. Orton enters the mix now. Orton was starting to run for Jericho for a second there. Randy Orton's got Kevin Owens now, and Owens sent over the top rope by Randy. Countered by KO. Kevin Owens now. Grabs onto him, and Kevin Owens with Randy Orton. Whoa. Suplex to the outside. Down goes the Viper. Massive bump there from Randy. That's now Chris Jericho. Throwing Randy Orton back into the ring. Kevin Owens picking the Viper bag up to his feet. And Owens into stunner to Randy Orton. Into a cover now. Kevin Owens for the one. Saved by LA Knight. Owens now picking him back up to his feet here. And Kevin Owens firing away at Randy Orton now. Kevin Owens, big punch to the midsection of Randy. Owens now throws him into the corner of Team Kevin and Chris. Chris Jericho's in. Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens. Here we go. Double back body drop, taking him down. Now Chris Jericho. Here we go. Coming in hot. LA Knight got him with the clothesline. Knight now picking him back up to his feet. LA Knight pops him up. And dropping him. Chris Jericho's down. LA Knight into a cover on Jericho. Saved by Kevin Owens. Owens with a double axe handle to his challenger. LA Knight's got his attention turned to Kevin Owens for a moment there. Jericho back to his feet now. Jericho caught by Knight now, and LA Knight with Chris Jericho off the ropes. Ducks him. Leapfrogs him. And no, he's got him up. Jericho punch in the back of LA Knight. Jericho's got him. Rolls him through. Handful of tights. Chris Jericho. One. No, LA Knight kicks out. The ribs. Blunt force trauma. Jericho down. LA Knight's got him down for the 1, 2. No! Chris Jericho kicks out of the BFT. Tag made to Randy Orton now, and Orton's in. Jericho. Slammed down by the back of the head repeatedly now. Chris Jericho's down. Randy Orton into. Goes for a knee. Jericho gets out of the way, and Jericho ducking out of the ring now. LA Knight now. Oh, wait a minute. LA Knight. Oh, the Judas effect by Chris Jericho. Jericho back into the ring now. Jericho getting fired up here. Randy's got him now, and Randy Orton with Chris Jericho. Taking him towards the corner now. Hooks there now, and Randy. Elbow strike from Jericho. Chris Jericho running in. Right into RKO. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Orton and Knight with the win. That is going to do it tonight here from Monday Night Raw. Thank you all for watching this week's episode. Until next time, I've been Xander, and that was Universe.